EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now he's got his target. It's caught from a Colts touchdown. Rashawn Perriman, 28 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Colts' 21-yard line.
Again, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
43-yard line.
From the gun is Eason. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 57 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And quickly into the hands of Waller. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Carr to throw again. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Raider ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
21-0 our score after 1.
Score Colts 21. Raiders nothing.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Eason off the play fake. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Get wide. Switch.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
28, Jonathan.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole.
4 yards.
Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Mike 50. Switch up. Patch it. 18 Cardinal.
They go play action with Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check. First down. Hey, alert 3.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Jacobs, the ball.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. 116, boys.
Here's Carr to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Las Vegas sending out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 20. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Eason to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Jacob Eason eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Safe. Cougar 19.
From the gun, Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears. Shift, 70 line.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
42. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Half the 60. Half the 60. You got tight right there. Mike 42. Mike 42.
Play action. It's Eason. Out to his left. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Corey Littleton in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake. Eason. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line.
1st and 10.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run with Taylor, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 30-yard line.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, clear, switch it.
Eason. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Raider run. Showing up.
Jacobs now. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
At 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 12, Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12. And the Raider first down.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Deuce.
Now Carr. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ben Banagoo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and long.
So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Check 15. Check 15.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
58, boys. 58.
midfield. Here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Here's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Carr now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
4th down and goal.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. Back now in Indianapolis.
The 3rd quarter.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Raider field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
Raiders 3.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Check 26, check.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Max Crosby showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
The give to Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason looking for Campbell downfield. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's Jones on the return. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. He can't hang. Raider 9. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Isaiah Rodgers up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
36.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The Raiders on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Carr going to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A gain of 5. And a Las Vegas first down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
7:34. 55, back 55. Okay, double up. Check three. Under 10, 10.
They run it with Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Joker. Sponge. No. Shit. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Running is Jacobs, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Kill. Watching you find. I'm coming after you. Mike.
Now Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right twice for the encore. If you know.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 55. Mike 55.
One final try now for Carr. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Colts 38, Raiders 10. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40.